I'm telling you, he ain't coming. You can put out flyers, you can post it on Facebook, you do an Eventbrite, you can do everything you want. God is never coming to a pity party. He ain't coming. But how many of you know the devil gonna show up early? He gonna shut that party down. And everybody else gone. The devil's still gonna be there, turned up in there. But God ain't coming. Amen? Amen. So whatever he done told you, regardless of what everybody else is saying, the Bible tells us in Romans 8:31 that if God be for us, who can be against us? So if God be for you, what man can be against you? If God be for you, what girl can be against you? If God be for you, how can your boss be against you? If God be for you, how can your neighbor be against you? If God be for you, how can even the pastor be against you? Amen? Tell your neighbor against a neighbor. Don't you believe that hype? As we go a little further, look at verse 24. Now, you got to understand this because I've seen a lot of people teach this out of context, so you got to understand what's going on here. When the woman spoke, he didn't say nothing. This next verse is not answering the woman, he's answering the disciples. Because you see here, the disciples said, send her away. But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. He was talking to the disciples. He wasn't talking to her. And I know a lot of people have said that, but he wasn't talking to her. He was talking to the disciples. Remember I told you why they came there in the first place. He came there to minister to the disciples. He came there to prepare them for what was about to be next. But how many of you know that it's just because God came here for me, and if she needs some help, God gonna help her too. Hallelujah. See, God had done told her back in the house before she left, he was gonna heal her daughter. So when she came saying, son of David, heal my daughter, he didn't say that because I already done told you. And some of you in here right now saying, is he going to bless me with that job? He already done told you he is. He told you no to that job, because that job paying you this amount of money. He want to pay you this amount of money. That's why he said no to that one. So he can give you this one. He said no to that house to rent because he wants you to have a house to buy. You understand what I'm saying? He said no to that man because that man he like you a lot. He don't love you. That's why he said no to that man. Because you're going to need him more than like. How many know you need more than like? Love is everlasting. Like is conditional. If you have this right, if you cook the meal right, if you say what I like, and do what I like. But how many you know love was there right there, eat that burnt toast right there with you? Baby, I just love the way you put that burnt on there. Let me see that up. Yeah. Woo! Lord have mercy. Nobody burn toast like my baby. Let me just put a little butter on there. That's what love will do. Some of y'all got kids, right? Kids don't try to cook for you on your birthday or something. Oh yeah. That food be terrible. But you love them, you're smile, you about to, because you love them though. You're gonna do it anyway. So you know, I need more than life. I need more than life. I need some love. Amen. All right, now look at verse 25 here. It says, then came she and worship him. How many know that when you ain't getting what you need, you gotta worship God? See, what is happening to a lot of folks is that as soon as they ask God for something, at 11:30 on Sunday morning, and they ain't got it by 1:30 when they get home, they are already mad. See, you have to understand that God says yes in the spirit world before it comes in the natural. You got to see it. It's going to happen there first. That's why Mark 11:22 says that if you believe that you receive, once you ask, that's believing then. Boom. Then you shall receive. You say, I believe before I receive, then I receive. Amen? Amen. It's just like when you go in there, when y'all come into church day, and you hit that light switch, you won't worry about it because you already paid that bill. Amen. But if you hadn't paid that bill, you'll say a little prayer before you hit the door. I've been there. I've said it many times. I know. Lord, please, just one more day. One more day, Lord. Amen. So she worshiped him. She didn't get caught up in the people. She didn't get caught up in what they were saying. She instantly went into worship. You got to do that. When you come into church and folk acting like they don't want to pray to God, they don't want to get involved in it, don't you ever let somebody else determine how far you worship. Well, leader, she tired today, so I'm going to just sit here with her. The devil is a lie. That's why I told y'all before. Get yours. No matter who hot it is on your bench, you go and get yours. Amen. And look what it says here in verse 25. It says that she came to worship saying, Lord,